Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So for today's video I thought I'd show you something a bit different to my speed painting videos. I thought today I'd show you how I make my notebooks. Because I'm a complete troll freak, I hand make every notebook out of my home studio in Bristol. I do this for a couple reasons really. The main reason is so that I can control the quality. I'm a bit of a paper snob when it comes to notebooks. I like it so that I can properly write in whatever pen I want to, rather than having it bleed through all the pages and you can only use like one side of the paper. So by making them myself, I'm able to control the weight of the paper. I actually use 140 GSM paperweight, which actually leads to a nice sort of notebook and sketchbook, so you can actually use ink in my ones. And also it means that I can make as many as I want. I haven't got to send them away to a printer or anything like that, because a lot of printers will only do quite large runs, whereas I want to be able to control whether if I just need to make like 10 notebooks rather than having to send out and get 100 printed. So it makes it quite nice just to be able to even make them as an order comes in. So not only do I unfold every bit of paper, I also trim it down and then use a corner cutter, which is what I'm using now, to actually create curved edges. So I have to do that on every single bit as well. Little bit mad, little bit time consuming, but I think it leads to a really nice product at the end of it. I just wanted to show you guys today the amount of work that goes into making my notebooks. I don't think you sort of can see sometimes in like my shop pictures and things just how much that I have a hand in actually making them. This one I actually do pretty much from start to finish. The only thing I send out to get printed is the front covers, and I use a local company. Just so that I can go up the road, nip in, get it printed out really quickly, go home and start making them. They're easy enough to make yourself at home if you wanted to. They're just quite time consuming, especially when I cut all the corners myself and things. I'd love to see if any of you actually make your own. It'd be nice to see how other people do it. I actually use a booklet stapler as well, which I got given to me when I was making the proper old traditional zines, like photocopy styled and properly stapled. So I use that one, which is quite handy. I haven't actually made any zines for a while. I found my typewriter the other day, so I think I might make some more again soon. I quite enjoyed them. I made the sort of perzines, so the personal sort of almost diary ones. They were quite a nice little like mindfulness sort of task in the end. Help focus your mind a little bit, and almost like a someone to rant to, even if it is just the page. Yeah, they're quite nice to do. I definitely recommend anyone to make their own. They don't have to be like pretty looking. I was just making them out of bits of old envelopes and like a typewriter and some cheap paper, and then just sticking them all together and stapling them. It was actually really nice. So yeah, definitely going to go back to doing some soon, I think. Making these notebooks has definitely made me think a bit more about making zines again. Even just the process of actually sitting down and making things. It's all very well and good sometimes drawing, which of course I enjoy, but sometimes you don't necessarily want to think about what you're doing, you just want to make something. And I think I quite like that about zines. Like, I didn't really put a lot of thought into what I was writing, I just sat down and wrote. Whereas with drawing I find that sometimes it's really hard for me to come up with a new idea, and so I don't feel like I can actually sit down to draw. But I never felt that sort of pressure with zine making. So yeah, I think I'll go back to it. I definitely recommend making us some yourself, and I'd love to see it if anybody makes their own. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching me make notebooks and ramble on about zine making. Please like and subscribe to the video if you did, and thanks for watching. Until next time, bye!